Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video review of the second generation C-Peel. This particular one is the C-Peel T188. This is the newest version that came out, and this is for the iPod Touch 4G. Here's the rear facing and front facing camera. And before I begin, you might notice throughout the video I'm going to be kind of going back and forth between the C-Peel and the Apple Peel 520. And you might ask yourself, why am I doing that? Because they essentially do the same thing, but one of them does it better, and you kind of see where I'm going with this. And for people that don't really have the patience to watch the entire video and are wondering, okay, should I buy the Peel 520 or should I buy the C-Peel? Honestly, I've used both of them, and I can honestly say the C-Peel is at least 10 times better than this, and I'll get into the details throughout the video. But again, this is the second generation C-Peel. This is the T188. This one's the white version. Okay, now just by looking at the case, you already kind of get the sense that you're getting a better quality product. Let's just kind of look at the Peel 520's case. This case, they made no effort into kind of designing anything. It's just basically two-tone colors, black and white and gray. And here, this is just looking at it, and it just kind of looks like it's printed on a normal printer. You know what I mean? But this one is a full color. Actually, the case itself, I mean, it's a lot harder plastic. You know, this is kind of, I don't know, lower quality, bendable. Here's the left side. This says the iPod Touch. And on the back, it says the IMEI number and the serial number, as well as the color that you're going to get. On the right side, it shows basically the features that you're going to get. You're going to get the dial, the SMS, the radio, and the GPRS. And here's the back. Okay, now on the inside, obviously you get the C-Peel, and also they give you this just a basic instruction manual. It doesn't really tell you anything. It just shows you how to put the battery in and turn it on. So I mean, it's self-explanatory. You already know what to do. And it also, another cool thing, it also comes with 2 batteries. So just in case one goes bad, you have another extra one. So that's really nice. Okay, now we're just going to take a look at the C-Peel itself. Now on the left side you have your, I believe that's a lanyard holder connector. Right here is your volume rocker button. There's your volume up, volume down. On the bottom you have your 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side you have your iPod USB connector. And right here is what I believe is probably one of the coolest features of the C-Peel. This is your dedicated call answer and call end buttons. So how that works is basically when you receive a call, you don't have to wait for it to come up on the screen to accept the call. You could just press the button on the top. And a note about the call end button, this also doubles as your power on and off switch. So once you put your battery in there and your SIM card in there, you're going to hold that for 2 seconds. And let me just demonstrate. It's mine is on right now, so let me just turn it off. So I'm going to push that, and it's going to do that little jingle. Okay, now I'm just going to start over. So you put your battery in there, your SIM card in there, you're going to hold that for 2 seconds. So let me do that. It's going to vibrate, and it's going to do that little jingle. Okay, now on the back of the C-Peel, okay, this is for the 4th generation iPod Touch, so it does have the rear facing camera, so it does have the hole for the camera. And right here is your vents for the speakerphone. So let me just remove the battery cover. And you have your battery, and this battery is rated at 750, and in my experience this battery lasts a really long time, and usually the battery of the iPod runs out a lot quicker, so I very rarely have to worry about the battery there. And here's your SIM card slots, and for those that are watching, I am on the AT&T network, and this is a 3G card, but currently the C-Peel only supports GPRS, but who knows, from firmware updates it can maybe support 3G, but not at the moment. Okay, now first impressions. Okay, when I first got this case, I was really surprised as how, I guess, thin it was. I mean, yeah, it's still thick, but if you see pictures of it online, it looks a lot thicker than it really is. And so when I got it, I was like, oh man, okay, well, let me just compare it. If you guys have the Apple Peel 520, let me just compare it for you. It's basically the same thickness, as you can see right there. As far as height, let me see, it's a little bit taller. I don't know if you can see that, probably a couple of millimeters. And width-wise, it's the same thing, you know. It's going to add a little bit more to the iPod Touch. I mean, the iPod Touch is already thin as it is, but it does add bulk to it, but not as much as you think. If you see pictures, it looks a lot thicker than it does in person. Okay, now in terms of build quality, like when you hold it in your hand, honestly, to me, it feels like you're getting a really quality product. Like it feels really well made. Like, okay, now going back to the Apple Peel again. When I first got this, I mean, it was cool and everything, but when I first held it in my hand, it felt like it was going to fall apart. And honestly, it literally has started to fall apart on me. Let me just show you an example. Here's the back battery cover. And this is how kind of thin the plastic is. Like, I can bend it, and it feels like it's going to break. I'm not really pushing it that hard either. So, as a comparison, here's the battery cover for the C Peel. I can't really bend it at all. Like, I can, obviously, but I'd have to push really hard, but I really can't. So, and also, another thing to note is the C Peel comes in two pieces, the back battery cover and the housing for the iPod Touch. Why am I bringing that up? Because when I go back to the Apple Peel again, the Apple Peel has the back battery cover, the housing for the iPod, and also it has this thin front faceplate. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's really, really thin. I have no idea why they did that, but another thing to note is this faceplate is held on by these 3 tabs, one on each side, 1, 2, 3 here, and 3 on this side, and it's really, really thin. And I can imagine if you drop this thing, it'll fall apart. And I haven't dropped this, and this is basically from putting it in and out of my pocket, and those little tabs started to break, and I had to tape it up. So that's how ghetto it is. Now once you have everything set up, you're going to be downloading the package from Cydia, and what's going to happen is you're going to get 4 different apps. You're going to get the dial, the SMS, the GPRS, and the radio. So now let me just start with the dial. I'm going to be doing a series of tests with the dial because that's something I haven't seen yet on YouTube. Just different situations, and let's see how that goes. Alright, for this first test, I'll just make a call. Let's see. Let me just call my voicemail right now. Right there. And I'll put it on speakerphone so you can hear it. And the sound actually comes out right there, so let's see.
First skipped message. I think you're on FaceTime, boy.
Oh, okay. That was my girlfriend making me answer the FaceTime, but I missed it. Anyway, I don't know if you noticed that, but you see this slide to unlock thing? Here, let me just see it again. So it should come up any second now. Right there. Okay, so once you answer a phone call, that will come up, I think, maybe like at 3 or 4 seconds. And that does that because, obviously, when you answer a phone call, you put it up to your cheek. So it does that so it kind of locks the screen so your cheek doesn't press any buttons. So see, when I'm trying to press a button, it doesn't do anything. So that's that. And to end a call, let me just do it like this. I'll just press that end button right here. Right there. So that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to actually try to call the C Peel right now. So I'll just use my house phone. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it's ringing right here. Okay, now the C Peel's vibrating right there. So, oh, by the way, it also supports caller ID pictures. So that's kind of cool. Let me just decline that. So I'll just press that, and it'll go straight to voicemail. Let me see. Let me see. See, it went to my voicemail. So that's that. Okay, so now I'm going to do a test with the iPod Touch screen off. Oh, okay, it already turned off. Okay, let me just call it right now. Let me see if it's ringing. Okay, now it's ringing. Right there. So even when it's off, it goes straight to the screen right here. It's kind of cool. Let me just decline it again. Okay, now for this test, I'm going to show that it does support call waiting. So let me just call my voicemail right now. And just wait. Okay, now I'm going to use my house phone to call the C Peel. Let's see. Now it's ringing right there. See, I'm calling with my house phone, but I'm still on voicemail, so I can answer that right there. And now I have 2 calls at once. Now the voicemail is on hold. And when that happens, you could see like a swap button right there. Right there. Now I can go back to voicemail. Switch back. Okay, now it's home right here. See? Right there. So now I can hang that up. Now I'm back to voicemail. Let me just hang that up. Oh, let me just use this. Right there. Now let's try receiving call while I'm playing a game. Let me just do doodle jump for now. Okay, let me just wait for it. Okay, now let me try calling it. Hold on a second. Okay. See if I can do this at the same time. Okay, now it's ringing. Right there. Okay, there you go. Okay.